I'm on a bit of a mission to use a lot of the scrap fabric that I have. I've had an idea to use some of the denim fabric that I've had from a few projects I've been making to make a denim scrunchie. Now, personally, I've never seen a denim scrunchie. They could exist, but I don't know if they do. I'm gonna go ahead and make a denim scrunchie today. Let's do this. I'm sure my boyfriend would be happy that I'm finally using my sewing machine. Ta-da! I'm not gonna lie, my knowledge on sewing is very minimal, and my mother-in-law actually challenged me to learn a little bit more about sewing. So this is my attempt. I've got about 1 hour, no skill, just denim, elastic, a sewing machine, and a dream. I'm gonna start by cutting the fabric. This is the fabric that I have. These are just from some jeans that I had bought, and I'm working with quite a lot, so yeah, I'm gonna try and work with like this section to avoid the seams in both of the legs of the jean. This one's a little bit shorter, so I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna work, but we're gonna finesse it, I promise. I'm going to measure out what I think would be a decent width out of this, and then I'm gonna cut it out. Because this is obviously a pair of jeans, the edge of the jeans where it reaches the ankle was very tapered, so I thought I'd just use this kind of edge up here where it's a little bit wider to kind of cut my rectangle out. I switched from a tape measure to a ruler and then back to a tape measure to try and figure out how many inches I wanted. I can't remember exactly how many I chose, but I got myself this little rough triangle, then I decided to fold that over and just go in with my rotary cutter to define the rectangle a bit more, cut off those frayed edges and just neaten it up a bit. Once I was done cutting it out, I was really happy with how it came out. It looked pretty clean, so I decided to try to test out what would it look like in a cylindrical shape, and I thought it looked alright. Pinned the raw edge of where I needed to sew up together and started getting to sewing, which, guys, I was so terrified. I find sewing so intimidating and I'm not really good at doing straight lines, so this little project honestly was a little bit of like a lesson, I suppose, in how to get better with sewing straight lines. I'm still not there, but I will get there. So I went ahead and just sewed along that raw edge to close it off and make the main channel for our elastic band was gonna go. And I think, yeah, I'm not a pro, so I was pretty happy with that straight line. The stitch I've just done is so painfully crooked. Oh, I forgot to back stitch. Damn it. I'm so close yet so far. Okay, well, alright. Okay, so I went back and I back stitched even though it wasn't the original stitch. I'm hoping this works. Now, I'm supposed to pull this through. I feel like denim might not be the best fabric for this because it's so unbelievably thick and it doesn't have much malleability to it, so it's so hard to even just do this bit. Oh, okay, all right. Oh. Oh, I'm actually not mad at this. That looks so clean. Wow. Now that we've done this stitch, I need to go ahead and fold one end through here and then seam around the edge. I don't know if I've left too much of a big gap at the end. So right here things start to get a little bit complicated. You have to fold one half of it in and line those raw edges up with each other and then sew around in a circle. Now obviously this is a little bit complicated. I'm not working with the biggest amount of fabric, so getting this under my presser foot was a mission. And I also then ended up leaving like a really huge gap, which you're not supposed to do at all, but I thought, you know, I can make this work, I can figure it out somehow. So I just pinned it, sewed it, somehow miraculously managed to sew in a circle, and we were basically at the end of making this scrunchie. Are you ready for the grand reveal? Ta-da! So, didn't work. Can you hear that? It ain't got no stretch to it. I feel like this is more a human error. Human being me, error being that I've like definitely messed up somewhere. I don't know what actually. It would never be able to stretch further than the width, further than like the, let me try and figure this out. I don't know if my elastic was maybe too long. No, but even then it's, maybe it didn't work simply because I didn't use enough fabric. I felt like I was using a lot of fabric in the beginning when I was like cutting it and trying to figure out the measurements, but in reality this is all we got out of all of that. And yeah, it can't stretch for love nor money. It's about as tight as my pockets at the moment in this current economic climate.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
And that's about it. Should we try it on? Let's see what we can do. You guys have to ignore my edges. Okay, ow, this hurts. I can't even get it over my hair. Purr. Wow, these edges are so bad. I feel like it has potential. Somehow. Some way. So even though this project was a complete... What I will say is, even though this project was a complete fail, I never get my sewing machine out. I never make time to sit here and sew. I'm constantly like, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. I spent some time practicing a craft that really terrifies me. Experimented, it didn't work, back to the drawing board. We'll probably do this again another time, but for now, this is what we're working with. So this is all we got. This is all I got.
This is all I got.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button. I will be back probably with a better scrunchie than this. I'm gonna keep working on this because there's something here, like there's something here and I just need to figure it out. I know I can figure it out. Hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.